foodie friends. Welcome to the Drawn Hungry Dinner Party. I'm Jordan Mishra Johnson, the game designer and illustrator behind this cozy culinary card game. In this series, I invite chefs, culinary artisans, and foodie friends to join me for a game of Drawn Hungry in a delightful destination and compete to see who is a certified culinary genius. In Drawn Hungry, the goal is to prepare the head chef's favorite meal for a special occasion using a secret ingredient and dish and ingredient cards from your own hand. Then, the head chef picks their favorite meal to win each round. The winning player gets points based off the cards they incorporate into their meal. The first player to get 25 points or more is a certified culinary genius. Today, we're playing again in Vivian Culinary Books, a lovely cookbook store in Portland's Alberta Arts District. Time to meet our fellow players. First up, I'm excited to welcome Stephanie Celin, Marketing Manager of the Portland Farmers Market. When she's not managing a market, Stephanie loves to explore the Pacific Northwest with her dog and dabble in the domestic arts and sciences, cooking, baking, fermenting, preserving, knitting, sewing, painting, watercolors, and weaving. Next up, we have Sarah Watt, who's also a market manager for the Portland Farmers Market. She's headed into her second season as a market manager. She's a former baker with Sea Star Bakery on Killingsworth and loves working at the intersection of food and community. All right, Sarah, Stephanie, I am so happy to have you join me for a game of Drawn Hungry today. The way that we're going to get started is by choosing our first head chef, and that is whoever chopped an onion most recently.
I think I chopped an onion on Sunday.
You win.
Okay.
Unless, when did you chop an onion?
Last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
So I think I will have to be our first head chef.
It looks that way, Jordan.
Okay. All right. So our first special occasion, which I think is very appropriate since you are both with the Portland Farmers Market, is a farmer's picnic.
Oh, boy. This is staged.
I used the Fifth Amendment. A very short distance from farm to fork. Use hyper-local ingredients in rustic recipes.
That's right.
Okay, great. So then we'll have you both grab 5 ingredients and 5 dishes.
I don't trust my counting skills.
Sometimes the cards can stick together a little bit too.
And I want to take your lovely decks and just like, yeah.
And our secret ingredient, I can't believe I almost forgot, ketchup. We'll say it's a locally made ketchup.
Such a thing.
Oh yeah, definitely such a thing.
Yes.
Tomatoes, we got those here. Oh man.
Yeah, it's rough.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with what I got. Am I?
I would like to substitute
Okay.
an ingredient. So
Me too.
discard
Yep.
Face up.
face up
Yep.
because it is not local. Mangoes.
You do not find a lot of mangoes here in Portland.
No. Doing this name.
Okay.
Okay. So -1 across the board.
Well,
Yeah, starting the next.
starting a deficit.
Yep, that's okay.
Even playing field.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. 5 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
Let's cook.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite part about working with the farmers market?
The food.
I think I like
The that you get to talk to the people who harvest the food, or if it's a food producer, listening to their stories of how they, came up to develop this new product or their products, and the locally sourced ingredients they use for their products.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like that aspect, the human aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
community, connection. It's all cliche, but it is very true.
Yeah.
And the shoppers, like predominantly when I'm at the market, I'm in the information tent. And so a lot of our weekly shoppers come and visit me every week, and I get to make that connection with them of that event that you told me about 2 weeks ago. How did it go? It's just nice.
So neighborly.
It is.
It is.
That's the hope.
I feel like the community connection even extends beyond the market itself. Like my friend has a CSA, so consumer supported agriculture.
That's right.
And I end up getting things from her CSA box all the time. And it's just like, oh, it's a good excuse to just like touch base real quick. Like even 10, 15 minutes just chatting while we're exchanging groceries. And I love that. And trying new things that I never would have thought about before. Yeah.
I love that aspect about a CSA when someone's new to it. They have to figure out, sometimes you get, a whole bunch of peppers one month and you're like, how am I gonna eat all these peppers? And then you have to do a little bit of research of finding out what dishes I can make that utilize a lot of peppers. Or then you get into like some kind of food preservation situation.
Yeah.
Or you reach out to friends and are like, hey, you want some peppers? I got a lot of peppers. Yeah.
And remember to use that ketchup.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh yeah, we know.
3, 2, 1. Pencils down.
That was rough.
That was rough.
I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. We always do the presentations from the left of the head chef. So Stephanie, if you don't mind kicking it off.
Okay, so gosh, yeah, this is a warm-up round for me.
I believe in you.
All right, so I got quite a few things that are not locally sourced. So
Okay.
they're just odd. Anyway, so I came up with 2 dishes. The first is to start with like a soup. It's made with like a beef broth from Brothy.
Yeah.
Prepared with, first off, onions, and then you with ketchup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomato base.
Tomato base in that, and then throwing in oxtail. Throwing in the oxtail, and then on the side, sauteing some parsnips, and then adding that in. And so that would be the starter. Yeah, and bring that in a nice little thermos to keep it hot, and we'd start with that.
Nice.
And then grilled cheese with cream cheese and ketchup.
Interesting.
I honestly can't eat a grilled cheese without ketchup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
There you go.
I would prefer it with the cheddar with the ketchup, but it's the game.
It's the game.
Okay. My turn?
Yes, please.
Oh boy. What did I do? Okay. Eat in no order. It is a picnic, so I'm just gonna put everything out on the table. Whatever you want to start with, you can start with. I'm bringing a savory galette with eggplant, sourced from one of my farmers that I got at the farmer's market. I don't know how, but I'm bringing this shakshuka that features both kimchi and shrimp.
Yeah. I'm trying it, yes.
And that is served with some locally made French bread that I have sliced up and toasted, a crostini, if you will, to dig into that shakshuka. And then I'm also bringing some lamb sliders that feature ketchup.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What a spread. For my judging criteria, I wanted as many ingredients grown on the farm as possible. I would love to see some rustic plating
Yes.
in your presentations. And then I also would like to see some preserved ingredients, since we were talking about like you get an abundance of things, so you're just going to have some preserves on hand.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
So, thinking through it, I love the idea of the thermos, like bringing that for your picnic.
Very rustic.
Very rustic.
So rustic.
Yeah.
Like an old Coleman
Yeah.
with like
Of
that's
course.
orange or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like it's your dad's, like you've had it for forever. Love it. As much grown on the farm as possible, like you're getting your broth from like the farmer's market, locally made. I'm going to assume you grew the parsnips yourself.
Yeah. Or they are available at the market right
Yeah.
now. So it's in season.
I love parsnips. They're amazing. The cream cheese might not be locally sourced. You might have picked that up. It is? Oh, love it.
Our good old dairy farmers.
Yep.
Okay, I'm seeing the vision. And then we've got the galette. That's always rustic.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
I love a
Sweet.
beautiful galette. That looks
you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Shakshuka with the kimchi, that's preserved.
It is.
Man.
I'm not sure about local shrimp.
We get the little bay shrimp.
The little beige shrimp.
Yes.
Okay.
That are just, and they come in usually like a little quart or something like that.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Steph.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
The French bread, I think would totally work with that. The rack of lamb, we definitely got lots of lamb around here. For sliders, that sounds delicious. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Thank you.
I think overall, what would work best at a picnic would be Stephanie's. I think just like the grilled cheese.
Yours was so good.
Oh,
I mean,
take the win. Take the
I'm
win.
not a good winner. I'm like,
I blacked out during it, obviously.
no, I think they both are great contenders. I just was thinking realistically, like that would be what I would bring to the picnic. Like the shakshuka and the lamb sliders just would be a little bit too much.
That's fair.
Yeah. So,
I received that feedback. Thank you.
can I just show you what I got?
sure.
Matcha powder, bechamel sauce, caviar, meringue, and a smoothie bowl. So I'm like trying to, it was very thought-provoking. I'll say that and just like, oh,
So total up your points.
okay, 8, 9, 12.
Well,
Yes.
Do I total up how many points I lost? Oh. Do I? I was like, oh,
good. You
okay.
just have the -1.
I can deal with
Okay. Excellent. All right. So Stephanie will be the next head chef. So please select our special occasion secret ingredient.
You've got 20 minutes to feed a family of 4. Time's a ticking, and we can't make anything complicated. Make a tasty, healthy, and quick family meal.
Okay.
Okay. And the secret ingredient.
Good ingredient. Chicken.
Hey.
Perfect.
I'm setting you up for success here.
Thank you, Steph.
Excellent. Okay, Sarah, any substitutions you would like to make? I think I can work with what I got.
I have this card. Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Oh, yes. You can use that anytime once the 5-minute timer begins.
Well,
I mean,
All right, get the timer going.
that's hilarious.
So,
And I can choose one of your competitors to show you their hand. You can steal 2 cards from them, dishes or ingredients.
yes.
I don't even know what my ingredients are. Oh, I've got great ingredients. Do I give you the 2 that I discard?
No, you just get to steal 2 of my cards.
Oh my gosh, that is evil.
I know, this is the one way you make enemies in this game.
Yeah.
Enemies? What?
Right after I was the head chef, too.
Yeah.
I know, I'm sorry.
Do either of you have like go-to recipes for when you just gotta make something real quick, like from things in your pantry?
I usually just cut up every raw vegetable that I have in my fridge and make a quick little Dijon vinaigrette, throw it on a bowl, into the pie hole. That's what I do. There's a grain in there. There's usually like a cooked grain in my fridge. I'll sprinkle that in there, maybe chop up some nuts.
Ooh, 20 seconds.
Oh.
Don't waste the seconds doing that.
I'm the one that had the revenge card played against me.
I know. I dropped the cards.
Okay, that's time.
All right.
Okay, Sarah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hi, Sarah.
Okay, for our 20 minutes to feed a family of 4, we're gonna take the rotisserie chicken. That's our special ingredient out of the fridge. Already cooked, already seasoned, delicious. We're gonna take it out of the fridge, bring it up to room temp.
Sure.
While that's coming up to room temp, I am making a nice salad.
Yeah.
That features some pan roasted green beans, some chopped hazelnuts, and black tea, honey, and sesame vinaigrette.
Nice. Yeah.
All tossed together. And then once that is made, I'm gonna get my kiddos into the kitchen and we're gonna be hands-on and we're gonna shred that rotisserie chicken and make gyros out of them. So we'll have chicken gyros, our lovely salad, and then for dessert, everyone just gets chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a square off that good old Tony's Chocolonely.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Very nice.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, like 20 minutes.
Excellent.
All right, Jordan.
Yes. Okay, so it's been a long day. I gotta get home, get something on the table real quick. I am going to have just like some chicken thighs that have already been defrosted. We're going to pour some Korean barbecue sauce on them.
All right.
Get it baking in the oven right away. And that is going to become a bibimbap roll.
Okay.
Bowl.
Yeah.
So we're also going to have some rice in there. We're going to make a quick pickled bok choy.
Okay.
And also add in like some kimchi that's been in the fridge. And that's just going to be a nice quick thing. We'll add a fried egg on top.
Okay.
A little spin on a traditional bibimbap, but we're just using what we got.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes.
Yeah. And for dessert, we're going to have just a little bowl of some maple nut granola with oat milk.
Okay.
Just a little something sweet, just to scratch that itch.
Yeah.
But we're not spending a lot of time on it.
No. Love it. Okay. So my criteria was these 2 meals that you prepared, was it feasibly, could I see it being prepared in 20 minutes flat? So both of you, I think, definitely both of your meals could be prepared in 20 minutes. I also was kind of looking for involving the family to help prepare, because that'll save some time. And basically those are my 2 criterion. So Sarah met those 2 criteria. Good job, even missing cards off your hand. So, but Sarah takes it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Thank you.
Getting the kiddos to come in and help shred the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, put them to work.
Right.
Yeah. Get them involved. Let's see how many points you got.
Oh, that's right. 12.
12. You are neck and neck at 11 points each.
Okay.
Okay, Sarah,
Yes.
it is time for you to become the head chef.
Okay, our special occasion, How fitting. It's a bake sale.
Okay.
Kiddos need to fundraise for new books at school. Create a pretty, delicious treat that will have folks forking over the cash.
Okay.
Excellent. So you can like look at the secret ingredient. If it's something that just completely doesn't work, you can swap it out and find something else.
Okay. Oh, it's peaches.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some things. I can make it work. Okay. Don't think I need any substitutions.
I do. I really do. Yeah, I'm gonna discard 2 ingredients.
Okay.
1 point
Okay.
ingredient.
Okay. Let's start the timer.
The shortest 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Have either one of y'all actually participated in a bake sale before?
Years ago.
Yeah, I think back in like elementary school, there was some fundraiser. I don't remember what I made for that. I do, however, remember a classmate of mine, like I grew up out in Yamhill, Oregon. He was one of those kids that, wore camo all the time and went to gun safety classes, that kind of kid. He made a lovely pie.
I bet you did. That's so cute.
And my parents bought, and I was like,
Oh my gosh.
oh wow, what a great crust. And he made it himself. So
I love that.
I just remember
love
that bake
surprises.
sale because of that.
I remember going to a lot of, that's an exaggeration, but what are they called? The cake, it's like a bake sale.
Cakewalk.
Yes, thank you. Cakewalk.
We had those all the time.
Yeah.
Every year.
Do people still do cakewalks nowadays?
It's been forever since I've been to a cakewalk.
Right?
Well,
We're about halfway, 2.5 minutes.
Maybe we should do a cakewalk at
That'd be
Market.
so fun. The way those work is like you get everyone in a room and you're like walking on like numbered sheets of paper, right? And then someone like plays music and you walk around.
Yeah.
Once the music stops, you like stop at your number, and then someone like randomly pulls a number.
Yeah.
Right? And then if you were standing on that number, you get a cake.
You get to choose a
You
cake.
get to choose a cake.
Yeah. Sometimes it was a full cake.
Yeah.
Like we're talking 20 layers.
oh my gosh. I've heard of it, I've just never known how it goes, how you do it. But that sounds pretty amazing.
And it's kind of like, becomes kind of like musical chairs.
Yeah.
But you get a cake. Not slices.
That
Full cake.
is totally something I haven't thought about in years. But I'm like, I remember doing it and having so much fun.
You described how you do it perfectly.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, that was like way back in the memory banks.
Yeah. What a wild concept.
45 seconds.
Less than a minute. Are we gonna have goodies at this bake sale? Are we gonna get the
stretch.
kiddos the new books that they need?
Yeah.
Education on the line.
3, 2, 1. So, for this bake sale, my contribution, I am going to bake a whole tray of baklava. I am going to pull out the old Joy of Cooking recipe, and I'm going to put a little twist on it. I am going to incorporate some peach preserves in with the walnut filling. And then, like topped off with the syrup. I think that that's going to be like a nice little extra special thing that folks will be walking by and be like, ooh, peach baklava. I gotta see what that's all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then I am also going to do a carrot cake crepe cake.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Let's hear about it.
So the crepes are going to have shredded carrots in there, also a little bit of cinnamon. So you know how you make a crepe cake? You get like a ton of layers. I am going to do the crepe and then a layer of mascarpone.
Oh, yeah.
So it has that like cream cheesiness to it, right? So we're probably talking like 20 layers of like crepes and mascarpone.
Yeah.
And we'll just be selling slices of that. I think that'll be sort of like get the eyeballs on the table, and people will be like, man, I gotta get a slice of that. When am I going to have a carrot cake crepe cake?
Yeah, let alone say it like that. That sounds great.
So that is my contribution to the bake sale.
Lovely. Stephanie? What are
Yeah.
you contributing?
Nothing that's really baked, because so I thought I'd do something a little different, because I'm the weird mom.
Great.
A grab and go sandwich.
Okay.
Sandwich with like a sauteed kale with paneer melted on top, pressed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, maybe.
A toasted or a panini situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I was like, I think I'm gonna do a sweet pierogi
Okay.
with peaches and raisins and
Delicious.
a mascarpone inside, and just have those prepared, frozen in a bag, and they can take them to go.
Oh, nice.
Take the frozen pierogi. Okay.
You have a cooler there.
Dion from Taste
Yep.
of Poland could help me out. We have a vendor who makes pierogies, and so
Beautiful people.
yeah. I was like, they can help me.
Yeah. Kids really want.
Dumplings?
They really
With
want a
fruit.
frozen thing that they can't have in that moment. They want to wait.
They want to wait.
Yeah.
Want to wait. They're kids. If anything, they're patient.
That's
Very
right.
patient.
That's right.
If we've learned anything.
Patiently waiting to get their new book.
Okay.
Okay, great. Well, thank you all
you're-
for presenting these lovely bake sale items.
Would it help if I included chocolate-covered strawberries? No, let's forget it.
You had strawberries? You didn't use strawberries?
I had to do the peaches.
Drop off in there.
Oh, it's only 5 minutes.
I know. It's the fastest 5 minutes ever.
Yeah.
Okay. What I wanted to see as the head chef of this bake sale, I wanted to see items that were handheld, something that kids could walk away with. The parents would purchase, and then the kid would walk away with and nom down. And I also wanted to see items that were visually pleasing, that were pretty.
Yeah.
Much like a slice of a 20 crepe cake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great effort.
I would trade away.
Great effort. I don't know if kids are gonna want the
Grab and go and a
The
peach
grab and go.
frozen peach
kale
pierogies.
paneer panini. I think I'm gonna give
Pickle
this.
things maybe? How about a curry? How about salad rolls?
I think I'm gonna give this to George.
I think it's best you do. Well done.
Yes.
Thank you. I had the cards for this round. That's for sure.
Kale.
Kids love. They're patient. They love kale.
Oh, that was funny.
Okay, 13 points from me.
Okay.
All right, it's back to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Our special occasion is picnic in the park. Cottage-core vibes and easily transportable dishes, please.
Okay.
And our secret ingredient is button mushrooms.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Taking notes for the new class.
Yeah.
Okay, any substitutions?
Yes, I have at least one.
Okay.
It's 3 points.
Or
is it
it's
the
just the
point?
one.
I'm good with my hand.
Okay.
How are you?
Not great. Good.
And the timer starts.
All right.
So y'all are lucky because I had some perfect cards for this round.
Okay. We know you're good at this game.
It always feels a little picnicky when you grab food at the farmer's market.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially the one in downtown at PSU. I love to, grab some food, and then they're not necessarily benches, but sort of like small walls.
Yeah,
All around there.
Uh-huh.
And you grab a spot on the wall, and you have your fixins, and you and your friends just sort of hang out and chat in the park and eat your delicious, delicious food.
Yeah, definitely. It appeals to the picnic core.
Yeah, definitely at the one of the markets that I manage. I also manage King, which is on Sundays. It's over near us off Wygant and 7th, and it's right next to the King Park. And so there's just a beautiful grassy mound that, halfway through the market I look over and it's just full of people picnicking.
Just getting their like hot food, or maybe got some pastries and coffee and
Meeting up with friends. Yeah.
riding their bikes over. We have a bike meetup that comes every Saturday during the season.
Oh.
And then they go and tool around, or sometimes we're the ending and then they come and then they shop and pick up some stuff and have a picnic. So, yeah.
So lovely.
Yeah.
It is really nice. Getting weird with one.
Sometimes that's what the cards call for.
We're getting weird.
Halfway done, 2.5 minutes left. I actually planned my own engagement picnic.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's so lovely.
So me and my now husband, we have been together for a while, and we have been talking about getting married, and he's from India. He had some visa complications, and he actually wound up having to go back to India for a little bit. But we were talking the whole time about sort of like, would we be able to go to India and get married? Do we want to do it here? And when he got back, I was sort of expecting an engagement right away, and it wasn't coming. And so I called my sister. I was like, you have to talk to this man because I am losing my mind. We're like,
help. Right.
we're talking about getting married this summer, and it's spring. He's got to do something. Just like in India, the engagement is almost like a party that your parents plan, and there's not like popping the question. That's not a thing. And so she talked to him and helped him figure it out while I was sort of like getting a little neurotic about things. I just planned a picnic for me and my friends to get together because we hadn't seen each other for a while, and is at Mount Tabor.
Beautiful.
We get there, and you know how you get to the side of Mount Tabor and you can either 30 seconds. You can either like go left or right. I was like, we gotta go right. I bet our friends are up there. And he's like, no, you gotta go left. I was like, okay, like I think it's over there. He was hiding like the engagement spot from me.
Oh,
that's sweet. So we got there. I'm like, I haven't like set up all this food. I gotta like get everything ready. They're like, no, let's go take a little hike. Let's go take a little hike around Mount Tabor. Just like hang out for a little bit. I was like, I don't know, I really want to do this. And they're like, no, you have to go on this hike. We like, start walking around Mount Tabor, and then he has all these lanterns like hung up.
How romantic.
So roses, and another one of my friends like pops out and like starts taking photos. And
at that point, you're like, okay, I see what's happening.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. Popped the question. I was like, finally. And we went back and had all the picnic food that I prepared. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So nice. Worked out.
Yeah, it's a good picnic memory. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, time's up. I hope you both are all set. Stephanie, if you don't mind kicking it off.
Sure. So we were going to start with some larb, kind of making it plant-based. So we're going to do very thinly sliced, or no, chopped up button mushrooms, probably marinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this vinaigrette.
Perfect.
And then also I'm going to include in that the little salad that goes on the lettuce, which I have iceberg lettuce to put the larva on. Some very thinly shaved snap peas. So there's that. Kind of we'll get those all prepared prior to going to the picnic. So we'll have those all wrapped up, and so then have them in like a Tupperware, and then open the lid, and then people can just grab the larb little wrap roll, if you will. And I thought I would do some cookies. They would be a cornmeal fig orange cookie.
Delicious.
Yeah, so I would zest orange, combine it with the sugar. I learned that from Sarah over here about seasoning your sugar.
Get those oils out.
Get those oils out, and then probably do some dry these out first, and then incorporate them into the cornmeal dough. And that's it.
Lovely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Those cookies would have been so good at a bake sale.
I know, right? Let me go jump in my time machine with these cards.
That's what that is.
Sarah.
Okay. Picnic in the park. I am bringing two dishes, one savory, one sweet. The savory one is a lavash pie, and it features button mushrooms and seared short ribs.
Oh, yum.
And then my sweet item, take a little journey with me. So this is where we got a little weird. We're gonna do a smoked, it's kind of like, let me start again. Okay. It's kind of like a parfait. It's a little layered dish, so it's very easy to transport. And you just give people their own individual things. And it features smoked whipped tofu.
Okay.
Layered with a honeyed yam cake.
Okay.
That features chicken, eggs, and yams.
Yeah.
And then honey and sugar and flour and all the things you need to make a cake.
Sure.
And then that is topped with a pecan streusel for the crunchy texture, and for the prettiness, some edible flowers that I just, either, whichever one you like more.
Whatever will sway you.
I'll sway you. that I got from one of my vendors at the farmer's market. Orange Pippins has lovely edible flowers. Or on my way to the park, I identified some edible flowers. Did a quick little rinse off somehow. I don't know.
The hand wash station.
Yeah, that's right. And I plated at the picnic.
Nice.
When I served the individual cups of this smoked tofu parfait.
Smoked tofu parfait.
Okay.
Well, I got a little weird.
We went along with it. The journey.
Thank you.
Innovative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
That's it. That's what I have.
Excellent. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. With a picnic in the park, always thinking about transportability. The parfaits, I think, would hold up well. The lavash pie, definitely. The cookies sound perfect for a picnic. The lard, like the way you described, having the pre-made lettuce rolls and just opening up the Tupperware, very smart. Very, very intentionally plated. Love it.
Yeah, but she said the word plated. It's like, no. I was like, oh, I should use that verb.
Believe in yourself.
I know.
Believe in yourself.
The edible flowers definitely give cottage-core.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes.
I am very intrigued by the smoked tofu parfait. I like to get a little weird with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think it would be good.
I agree.
Yeah. This is such a tough call. I'm like, all of these, I want to eat.
I want to eat those cookies.
Yeah. I think just overall, the larb, I imagine, might get a little soggy. And I think just for that little nitpicky thing, I'm gonna go with Sarah's.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been good job. How many points did I get?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14. Ooh. You are right on the cusp with 24 points.
One away.
One away. Will you take it this next round?
Will the food cards be in my favor?
Excellent. Okay, Stephanie.
All right. Summer sipper. It's hot outside. Prepare something to satisfy your thirst. Dish cards optional, but must use 2 cards minimum.
So we're creating a beverage. So you don't have to use a dish card if you don't want to.
Okay.
But you have to use at least 2 ingredients.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And the secret ingredient,
Black truffles.
I'll let you be the decider on that one.
Oh.
Do you think we should use that, or?
I think we've had enough truffle in our life.
Thanks, Steph. Thank you.
There's a whole story about that. Oysters. Oh, no.
A great accompaniment to a summer sipper, but not in a summer.
Yeah.
I think.
I might be pulling a lot. Like, if I can't, like, okay, I'll do one more.
Maybe you can like pull up the deck and do a little.
She pulled muscles, folks. Again, a great accompaniment to a summer sipper.
That's
Yeah. Mint.
excellent.
Very kind of you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to substitute 3.
Whoa.
Taking a swing.
I'm gonna do 2.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't trust that ingredient pile anymore.
Bucket you could just use these as straws, right?
Oh.
I mean, you'd have to use one for each sip because it would just pasta wouldn't hold up.
Based off what I pulled, should have kept those. Certainly. Great. Cool. So happy that I chose
You
to do
lost
that. 2 points.
2 points. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. 5 minutes. Eventually, I'd like to do expansion packs.
Yeah.
And so, like, one of them could be like a bartender expansion.
Absolutely. I love that idea. I have a friend who's really gotten into bartending and cocktails and things like that. Yeah, he would love that.
Yeah. I think that a few more cards, like beverage cards in here, would make this one a little bit easier. But right now, it is definitely one of the more challenging occasions.
I like that though.
Yeah,
You really
yeah.
gotta think outside the glass.
Highball.
Excellent. Well, we're both ready.
Okay.
So, Sarah, you're going to kick it off.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Steph.
Talk to me.
For your summer sipper, I present to you a banana pina colada.
Okay.
Featuring saffron and mint.
Okay.
And it is garnished with a cucumber spear
Okay.
that's been lightly rolled in a mint coconut sugar.
Okay.
And it's just dropped
Okay.
right in there.
All right. Cool. What's the booze?
A pina colada. So it's rum.
Just rum?
Yeah.
Are we talking dark rum, a white rum, a spiced rum?
Not a spiced rum. A white rum.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a white rum. But the further you go with this, if you happen to find a bottle of dark rum,
Yeah.
you can do a little dark rum floater.
Right. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. Just need a
Anytime.
little to complete the picture.
Anytime. Thank you for asking.
What do you got, Jordan?
Yeah. So, it's a hot day.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I love a milkshake on a hot day. Pull me right down.
Yeah.
So, we're going to make a ube tart milkshake.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just going to take, a slice of tart, add in some milk,
Okay.
blend it right up. The tart, of course, will feature cane sugar in there. It's got some sweetness. And then we're going to garnish it with the mint.
Okay.
If you feel like you need the boozy element, I think a little Kahlua in there might just give it, a little toasty compliment. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's my summer sipper.
Okay.
And how fun, drinking a purple milkshake.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. My criteria, as I was going back and forth in my head, making it non-alcoholic as well as alcoholic, which you both did. Yours, yeah, I know, I kind of prompted you. I prompted you.
You did prompt me, but I could feasibly make an NA pina mix. The
Yeah.
banana and the,
Yeah, or just, yeah.
Did I not say that? Oh, so sorry. I meant to-
Yeah, at that point, that was kind of my only criteria, and just seeing like how many ingredients you could get in there from your deck or from your hand. I think I'm gonna go with Sarah. She had some more elements outside. You both used 3 cards, right? 3 cards for each.
Yep.
So yeah, I think Sarah, she just had a little more,
A little more creativity in that
yeah,
one.
just a little more late, just, rolling the cucumber and sugar and the mint coconut.
yeah, coconut sugar.
Yeah, coconut sugar.
I get it. That makes sense.
Do you want to see the ingredients that I did not?
Yeah, let's see everybody's
So
ingredients.
I dropped
Breadcrumbs.
bucatini and breadcrumbs as I get out of there.
Yeah.
I then picked up potatoes and squid ink.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really want to sip on squid ink.
No.
Yeah, I was like,
No
oh, maybe I
thanks.
can make a squid ink ice cube.
No.
No.
Let it go.
I let it
What'd
go.
you get for a card you didn't use?
I had white bread, wasabi. Maybe you could have done something with it if you had other things to work with it. Not with ube and sugar.
Yeah, right.
And then a poblano pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough, tough. Yeah. Yeah.
I did the best with what I had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Yeah.
The milkshake sounds delicious.
Yes. With a little mint on the end there.
Okay.
All right.
I think.
9.
Yep. 31 points. We have ourselves a winner. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a pleasure playing with you both.
Yeah. It's fun.
Excellent. So, Sarah, congratulations on your big win.
Thank you.
Please tell folks where they can find you.
Yeah, so you can find me at the PSU Farmers Market. Happens on Saturdays. We're a year-round market. I'll always be there. Come look for me at the info tent. And I also manage the King Farmers Market that begins the first Sunday of May. And the Kenton Farmers Market, which is our Wednesday market, begins first Wednesday of June, and it's 3 to 7, so it's our only evening market.
Yes. And all here in Portland.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we have 2 other markets. We have the Szymanski Park Farmers Market that's downtown, about, I think it's 9 blocks north of PSU. That's going to start up the first Wednesday of May. And then we also have the Lentz International Farmers Market, which is in deep southeast 92nd and Reedway, so it's farther out.
I've been to that one. It's really fun.
Yeah, we love it. It's our little market, our little cozy market. And that one starts the first Sunday in June. And I'm the marketing manager, so you can pretty much find me at all the markets. I'm always going and talking to shoppers and the vendors and the farmers. And yeah, I'm usually at the markets.
Sometimes
every week.
She's in her red shirt, sometimes she's incognito.
Yeah.
But point her out.
Yeah.
Come say hi.
Yes.
Excellent. Thanks again to Vivian Culinary Books for welcoming us into their beautiful space. If you enjoyed watching us play, imagine how much fun you'll have playing with your friends and family. You can order Drawn Hungry today by clicking the link in the description below. It's out there. You can also buy it at Uncommon Goods or a ton of different retailers around Portland. Like this video if you had fun, and subscribe for future Drawn Hungry dinner parties. We upload every other Tuesday. Think of it as your Tuesday treat. Thanks for joining us, folks. Till next time, bon appetit!